Welcome to live coverage of the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina. My name is Matthew Carraher, representing Turbo Sports. And we have a U18 matchup here between Fullerton Rangers, playing in the navy and blue kit from right to left on your screen, against USA Mount Pleasant, playing from left to right in the white top, black shorts and maroon socks. Good chance for an early break here from Mount Pleasant. And sliding ball inside the box, and offside was called before that. But that looked dangerous, as Fullerton starting up top with Velazquez leading the line. Plays back to goal now, and Mount Pleasant win it back. Out of play for a throw in from Mount Pleasant, deep inside their own half. They throw it down the line. Velazquez in the box, couldn't quite get his foot on that, and out of play for throwing from Mount Pleasant, and jogging up to take it is the right back, number 30, Julian Sidolski, but it's taken before he can get there. Away come Fullerton on the break here, and there's a foot race, and it's a 1v1 and lobbed over the top, and that's it. That's 1-0 already before the 3rd minute, and it was a great ball. Switched over the top and a diagonal run in behind. And the goal scorer, number 25, Oliver Meza, with a very cool, calm, collective finish, lobs it over Carter, who came out from his goal. Not much he could do, but that was a very impressive finish from Meza. And just like that, folks, it's 1-0 already. Mount Pleasant, let's see what they can do in response. Flicked over towards Meza, who takes a touch inside, but foul given against them, and it was decent defending there, really, from number 18, Samuel Atkinson. And a shot here, and what a strike that is. Absolute cracking strike there. Velazquez up top. And it's 2-0, folks. Fullerton lead. And they have 2 goals before the first 5 minutes have been played here. Crazy start. Absolute great strike there as Witchman clears for Mount Pleasant over towards the far side. And, well, what can you do after this start? You're just all at sea here. And it was Mount Pleasant who had the best early chance, and they've just been hit by two really professional finishes there. And they really face an uphill task here as another direct long ball comes up over the top. Offside is called that time. Looked tight. Acuna out wide here on the left flank. Made a good run over the top. Sileski hit it long. This ball kind of gets sliced away, and Acuna will give chase, but he won't get on it. Flick back over the top, and Carter clears up in the air towards midfield. They've just been second to every 50-50 ball so far, Mount Pleasant, and a bit better there, just gaining confidence and building out the back. As Atkinson plays it down the line. That's a bit of pace there shown on the far sideline, and that's pretty impressive. And look at this, driving forward. He's beaten two of them, and referee signals for a corner kick, and my word, look at that pace from Ari Ogritman out on the wide left-hand side. Absolutely paced to burn there. He just skipped past three defenders as if they weren't there. Ball down the right-hand side for Fullerton. And what a start they have had, folks. You can't even wish for a start like that. It just... Flores was the one who scored the second. Jared Flores just comes in on the right-hand side and bends it in the far corner. Nothing Carter can do about it. And we played all the way back. Miranda, centre back here, leading the charge forward. Acuna makes a good run again and just gets away from him, just couldn't quite bring it under control, and Sedleski. Chance to switch the play, and it's a great switch over on the far side there. Algritman goes down the line again, and this time he's defended much better. And referee has given a foul in for Mount Pleasant, and looked like it was Dylan McClune, the one who switched the play there on the far side. If I wasn't mistaken, it was a cracking ball by McClune. Just drills it over the far side. In comes the ball, but it's not the best delivery. Cleared away at the front post. Flores switched it over to the far side, and Meza plays to Aguirre. And it's out of play. Throw in Atkinson will go and retrieve here. Out of play on the far side as Atkinson will go and retreat. Get ready to throw it back in here. Good pressure, but it's laid all the way back. And Carter just has to clear away, and fortunate to pick it up again. Crunch and tackle there, but a good one at that. And Fullerton decided to just clear the lines there, taking no chances. Fernandez now plays it out wide. Solis looks for 1-2, the left back, but he's going to be high up the field here, and a chance if Pleasant can break correctly, but Solis does well tracking back towards his own goal there. Shows good pace. But a free kick is given away, and it was Solis, I believe, the man who was deemed to have given it away. Good chance here for Mount Pleasant. Whipped in off the wall. Disappointing as they've had a couple of set piece opportunities that they just haven't really had the best delivery for so far from Mount Pleasant. Try to get themselves back into the game, and it was 2 goals before 5 minutes were on the clock. One ball whipped up over the top, and it was Meza, the right winger, just making a diagonal run over the top and just lobbed it over Carter. The second goal was just a touch of class. Flores just took it inside. Just buried it. A far corner. From the left-hand side. It was a real sweet strike. And Velasquez plays Flores. And gets it back somehow. And a Kuhn on the left. Back to Flores, who threads a nice little ball through. And it's just cleared down the line. Solis will bring this one under control. Great first touch out of the air. Fernandez wins the first and couldn't quite win the second. Algertman tries to slide it through and it was nearly there. Flores tries to switch the play directly and Atkinson wins the header. And we'll keep this one in play on the far side line. As we're just past the 15-minute mark, the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League game here in Wilson, North Carolina. There'll be a free kick in here from M. Pleasant. Foul on Charles Marino. And it'll be Theodore Wichman, center half, looking to swing this one in deep, looking for a bit better delivery. Headed back inside. Solis has time to take it down, but decides to head it first time. Atkinson, good positive touch. Tries to play it out wide, but it's broken down. And Atkinson wins the crunching tackle there, and referee says, I have no problems with that one at all. It was a good crunching tackle. Aguirre on the far side will get us restarted. Marino does well, come back towards his own goal, lays it off. Slip pass from Huddock out wide. Huddock again trying to shift it onto his left foot, and he's definitely brought down there. So he just had a few stoppages in the last couple of minutes as Fullerton prepare a substitution. Jose Nunez will be coming on momentarily. And here comes Nunez, and looks like he's coming in for Fernandez. Guillermo Fernandez makes way. Showed well in the first few minutes, just seems to be that defensive midfielder just break play up. Ball whipped in towards the back post and punched away, and no keeper gets cleared out of it after the ball gets punched away, and offside called. Jesus Herrera in goal. Boom, and kick from Herrera clears the halfway line. McLuhan battling away in midfield, and it's found its way through down the right-hand side. Whipped across, and Marino was at the back post waiting, and it's been a good spell for Mount Pleasant. Huddock couldn't quite get it out of his feet, and claiming there was a foul against him. Referee saw no interest in that. Solis throws it inside. Nice touch there. Velasquez. Sorry. As we pass the 20-minute mark here, and it's still Fullerton who lead by 2-0 in this U18 matchup. Marino back to goal. He's held the ball up well, pretty well so far, and Huddock tries to play Ogretman out wide. Aguirre shoulders him off the ball, wins the throw. Velasquez nearly skipped away from a couple of defenders there, and Huddock can't quite get in the end of that one. Game just getting a bit scrappy and a bit chippy in midfield. Plenty of tackles going in there. Meza, score of the first place, back inside. Acuna is onside. Strikes it across goal. The bench here weren't happy with. I think they were actually unhappy with the defenders there for putting their arms up, but offside call was very close there. Carter looks to restart. Boom and kick down the middle. Velasquez back to goal, nice touch and clipped up. Solis gets beaten to that one. Marino. Chance here, back to Marino inside the box and cleared away by Nunez. Back on the cover. It was Trio and Marino with a couple of 1-2s that nearly split the Fullerton defence open. Marino's looked busy so far. He's looked bright. And cleared away, taking no chances there. Miranda. Atkinson goes to retreat. Better spell this from Mount Pleasant. Midway through the first half. Trio plays it back. And clipped over the top and looking for that early ball. You can see what their ideas are. Just haven't quite been able to find that pass in the last few minutes, as it's been really all Mount Pleasant here for the last 6 or so minutes. Marino drops it off, and Trio tries to find Marino once more. That little 1-2s back and forth. Velasquez tried to flick it through. It would have been very tough to turn around the corner from there, and they go all the way back to Carter. Velasquez will pressure. Carter plays out. Lovely turn inside from Trio. He's got Ogretman out wide, but decides to thread it through down the middle, out wide. Ogretman coming onto it now, but Aguirre, look at that tackle. And springs a little counter of their own, but it's 2v4 now for Fullerton. Flores would have been offside, so he just decides to stay. Atkinson sees a nice first time layoff out wide. And Wichman. It's a crossfield switch, and Trio plays inside, gets it back. Cuts back on his left. He's got Ogretman out wide. Cuts in on his right foot. Oh. Great effort there from Ogretman. Much better build-up play from Mount Pleasant. They really have been impressive in the last 10 minutes, and when they can get the wingers involved in Trio and Ogretman out wide, they look very dangerous. Flores knocks it up. Velasquez knocks it out wide. Acuna have to try keep it in. Out for throwing. Solis climbs. And Huddock there. Chopped down. Nearly 20 yards inside Fullerton's half. See, can they get a better delivery on this? They just haven't had the quality on a couple of good opportunities to cause Fullerton some danger. Huddock assessing his options. Just maybe look to swing this across towards the back post and have runners run across and make it difficult for the keeper. It's a better ball in, but still doesn't clear Acuna's head standing on the edge of the box. Trio. Can't keep it in. It's a goal kick. Velasquez, nice flick inside, and Flores back to Velasquez, who just didn't quite turn in time. Meza headed it inside, and game just got a little choppy over the last little bit, and Meza's onside here if he can bring this one down. Oh, and ball's still in play. Meza wasn't happy with the call. I think the referee said that the contact was initiated after Meza tried to volley. As Velasquez making way here. Acuna looks to be taking his place up top and coming on for Fullerton. Number 19, Gutierrez will look to play wide left. Clipped over the top. Gutierrez first involvement. Looked like a handball. Referee wasn't interested. Atkinson clears away, and Solis. Solis wins the free kick. I look to whip this one in here. Nice ball into the box, but straight into a crowd of white shirts. So at least I'll have another throw in on the near side. And again, in the last 15 minutes here of the first half. Acuna now playing a central role up top, but he can't quite bring this one under control. Good closing down, just free kick out. Free kick given against Serrano. Referee said the studs were showing when he slid in for that one. Had to agree with him there. Flicked inside. Moreno battles hard, but Nunez wins it back. And threads a nice ball for Flower. Aguirre coming forward from the right hand side, and Wichman knocks it out of play for a throw in. Reads the game well and stood up, and if he hadn't have intercepted that, Aguirre was skipping away and he had Gutierrez outside his left, and could have been real danger there for Mount Pleasant. And break here. Algertman coming down the left and just couldn't quite beat the defender there. If he had of, it was real danger for Fullerton. Acuna gets pushed off it. Miranda comes up to win it. Both sides not able to really string 5 or 6 passes together successfully. In the last minutes, just gone very scrappy. Atkinson, they thread it through, and Algerman will give chase. And a free kick is given against Jacob Soder at the back there. Once again, another set-piece opportunity for Mount Pleasant. Whipped in, cleared away, and danger still, and shot from distance. Atkinson thought he'd try his luck from deep, and why not? Substitution here, as Acuna will be replaced up top. And coming into the game, number 24, Damian Vasquez. Vasquez into the game immediately, has to attack the ball there, and it's kind of hammered upfield. Miranda has to deal with it, heads it out towards Solis at the back, who you have to say has been one of the more impressive players so far today that we've seen in all the games. The left back looks very assured, very confident. And he's first every ball he goes for. Solis pokes it away. Vasquez just loses out. And I think it's just been that final pass that's just been lacking from Mount Pleasant. Just haven't been able to really fashion that opportunity. They've had enough of the ball in the final third. Just that last pass just appears to be a little out of reach right now. Chance here. Gutierrez in, and what a good save from Carter. Well, that could have been good night Vienna. From 3-0 down, it would have been a really tough journey back. But you've got to give full credit to Carter in goal, who faced with the one-on-one, made himself big and made a great save to knock it out for a corner. Flores whips it in towards the back post, headed up in the air. Danger still not cleared. Marino plays it down, and Aguirre clears it down towards Mazo, and Marino lays it off. Mazo may look to switch the play altogether. Carter comes out and just collects it in time. Flores nearly got in the end of that one. Out of play for a throw-in. Solis will go and gather as Fullerton have another throw-in. Smashed long, high and up in the air. Miranda lays it back and swiped away. Mezzo skips away down the right-hand side. Beats 2. Beats 3 into the box here. Oh, and just doesn't have the final pass as the ball's blazed over the top of the net. That was nearly excellent play from Mezzo there. Just didn't have the final pass. Vasquez lumping the ball forward. Doesn't quite find his intended target. Gutierrez slides the ball down the right. Mezzo won't get on that one, but will apply pressure. Aguirre clips a nice ball towards Solis, and he just flicks it behind him there. Incredible skill there from Solis. He's really a joy to watch, the left back. Miranda plays out of trouble. Solis plays the first time pass, and look at this football. Lovely stuff. Out wide towards Gutierrez. Flores from distance. Trying to recreate the goal he had for the second here. So inside the last 5 minutes before halftime. Carter smashes it down the middle. Marino, chance here. Driving inside the box. Shifts with the left and just does enough at the back there. Number 12, Jacob Soder. Slid just to put Marino off, but Marino's, I'll tell you, that front three of Marino and Augerman and Trio just looking really dangerous. If they can get more of them on the ball a little more often too. Hudak wins the free kick. Play short. Atkinson touched inside. Referee's given a free kick here. Free kick far side. In it comes. Flick down and not fully cleared. And Vasquez will use Meza outside. He's got Flores in the box. He's got Gutierrez behind him, but he's picked out a lovely ball towards Flores at the back post, who tried the attempted first-time volley. Ball comes back out, and Gutierrez just strikes it over the top. Back to Carter. Inside the last 2 minutes here, and Carter strikes the ground before that one, so it's just kind of turned out wide, and Gutierrez. Oh, it's a lovely little dummy there from Mezzo. Gutierrez lays it back. Mezzo. Oh, he just slips as he plays it in. Hard luck. Clipped over the top for Marino to chase. He's got lots of pace, you know, and he's been brought down by Soder. Referee says fairly. Says Soder won the ball. Hudak against two Fullerton players. Somehow comes away with it. Knocks it out wide and whipped in. And eventually cleared away. I believe it was Vasquez. Bouncer on the edge shot. Tell you what. They're very close there to grabbing a goal back. Aguirre at the back. That was a nice touch, but foul's one there for Fullerton. And 10 seconds left of regular time. Can't imagine there'll be too many stoppages here. In it comes, and Wichman wins it. Switch out wide. Fullerton might look to grab one before the end of the first half, and Gutierrez at the byline flays it across, and there's the halftime whistle, folks, where it's 2-0 to Fullerton Rangers over Mount Pleasant in the U18 matchup, the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina. Put on the kettle, have a cup of tea or coffee. We'll see you momentarily for the second half. Bye for now. Welcome back to live coverage of the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League U18 matchup here between Fullerton Rangers out of California as they lead Mount Pleasant Premier out of South Carolina by 2-0. And early chance here for Flores, and he squares across the box, and Carter comes out to collect. And just like the start of the first half here, Fullerton nearly take full advantage. They scored their first 2 goals within the first 4.5 minutes. It was a deadly start, and Mount Pleasant grew into the game. They had a few chances of their own, but some of the football towards the end of the first half, one-touch, counter-attack and stuff from Fullerton was dazzling. It's been really, really good to watch. Trio on the right-hand side, clips it over the top towards Ogerton. And here come Fullerton in the right-hand side with Aguirre. Aguirre up towards Velazquez up top. Still on Velazquez, and he's brought down 35 yards out. I believe it was McClune who brought him down. Flores and Mezzo both over it. Let's see who it's going to be. Flores slips it down the right-hand side. Whipped across and touched over the top by Carter. It looked like it. Carter touched it over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick, though. Just very sharp in the final third, Fullerton, with their dangerous players who just combine so quickly and have that understanding. Carter pings it away down the right. And a long ball coming over the top for Flores, who won't get on it, but Velazquez will, dropping off. And back it goes. Tempted switch to the play here. Should be easily dealt with, and it is. Ogretman finds Huddock, who plays it out wide. Trio. Attempt to go down the line, but Aguirre knocks it out of play. Throw in. Barnwell throws it inside to Trio. Touch is just a little heavy. Velasquez down the left. Use the left foot to whip it across to Flores inside the box. Goal kick given. Cracking ball from Velasquez. From way out on the left-hand side, just fizzed it across. And referee's just having a word here with Jacob Soder. Looked like there was a little bit of afters between him and Trio when the ball was cleared. Don't think anything malicious. Mezzo flicks it in behind. Solis, the impressive left back down the left-hand side. Plays a 1-2 with Mezzo, gets it back. Vasquez plays it inside. Nunez knocks it wide. Solis has Mezzo. Can he keep it in? He can. Just can't quite keep his footing. McClune tries to build away. Nice ball from McClune. Marino tries to skip away and can't quite get there. McClune, nice touch though. And he's got Trio, and he's given offside against Trio here. Offside. And he just straight offside Trio, just making that run, but much more encouraging sign for Mount Pleasant here. As Soder plays short, gets it again from Aguirre. Will go direct. Skipping away is Huddock inside. Much more encouraging signs for Mount Pleasant, and Liam Huddock skipped away from one and tried to whip it in, and you can see here that Mount Pleasant are keeping 3 men high to try and repel Fullerton from playing out at the back, and Miranda comes across the center back and he's bundled over by Marino, and it's going to be a free kick. Coach is here on the sideline for Mount Pleasant saying lock them in. They don't want them easily playing out here, and you think that if they go direct, that Fullerton will fancy the chances of winning the first ball and second, as they've just done. So maybe that's the tactic here in the start of the second half, because they're so sharp playing the ball quickly with 1-2 touch. Don't let them build up that momentum by playing early out the back and make them go long and make them go direct. Not necessarily their style, and it's It's a good tactic. It'll work for them. But they've nicked it on the break here, and Velasquez going in towards the corner. And it has to be knocked out of play there by Barnwell, the left back, who come in at the start of the second half here. Played up top, Trio, good layoff. Ogretman times his run, he's got pace here to try and beat Solis. He whips it in. Marino couldn't quite turn his foot on that, but it's a cracking game here, folks. Here live, the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase. And really impressive here, both sides so far. And Pleasant have been building some momentum of their own here, and see if they can capitalize. Next goal is oh so crucial. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline for any team in the lead. It's one of those stereotypes of football and one of those old cliches, if you will, but it's true. That first goal that goes in, or that third goal that goes in, is all important. 3-0 kills off the game. 2-1, momentum changes. You're one goal away, and you're really gaining all excitement and create danger for the other team. But who's going to be that team to pull a goal out of the fire? Acuna's warming up for Fullerton on the far side of the side that I'm on the bench. Marino, he's had to drop really deep to get on the ball here, and he's just a little frustrated there. The deeper he has to drop in, the more Fullerton will be happier. Such a dangerous player like him having to drop in deep could nullify his threat. Whereas if he finds the ball up higher up the field, he can be very dangerous. That's what Mount Pleasant will look to find him, higher up the field. And they got to look to launch a counter here with Carter. Clipped over the top. Soder keeps it in towards Flores. Uncharacteristically gives it away, but Aguirre has it back. Great switch to the play by Nunez. Mezo down the far side. Don't want to give him space. Shot from distance. Whistles away. Carter will go and collect. Substitution here as Acuna is coming on for Daniel Ruvalcaba. Let's see what Mount Pleasant can do. They've got just over half an hour here. But it's Nunez breaking away for Fullerton. Plays the ball inside. Mount Pleasant clear their lines here as Serrano headed it down, but Trio breaks away here. He's got a couple of options out to his right, and Marino's one. Plays it back to Trio. He's got an awful lot of work to do. Lovely touch, though. Tries to play it to the far side to Ogretman, who couldn't quite find him. And Soder here, the centre back, coming all the way up the field here. Pulled back for Flores, shot. And blocked and cleared away from Mount Pleasant. Huddock plays it out wide. Trio back to goal. Free kick for Fullerton. 15 yards inside of Mount Pleasant's half. Soder looks to launch this one deep. Drills it in towards the back post. A cracking ball in. Flores goes up to win it. Carter collects here. Carter with a fantastic save to keep it at 2-0 towards the end of the first half. Great one-on-one save. Let's see if that could prove crucial here, as they really only are one through ball away from tying this one up. Trio. Barnwell. And a free kick given for Mount Pleasant. Huddock. Aguirre throws it inside. Nunez dispossessed. Switch out wide. Ogretman. A lot of blue shirts in front of him. Tries to find Trio. McClune. Break here potentially. Flores goes down the right. And Carter has to clear away down the middle. Does well. Serrano lays it back. Referee holding play up here. Just making sure that Ogretman and Solis are okay. Soder drills it down the right. Mazo will get there. Will look to cut back. Lays it back to Aguirre. Uncharacteristic from Aguirre there. Just doesn't quite control his pass. And Barnwell looks to restart quickly. Aguirre throws it, heads it back his way. And Mazo's brought down. And Mazo plays to Flores and Nunez, and much better spell of possession. Acuna. It's been quiet since he come back on. Good defending though. McClune. Huddock. Plays wide. Trio. Attempts to find Marino. Miranda will win it. McClune sets it back out wide. Ogretman. Finds McClune again. McClune's done well in these last few minutes here of link and play up top here, and he's found a good ball to Huddock, who had time to turn, but he decided to go negative with it. And Huddock flicks it around the corner again. That's just final pass. Just the only thing holding the Mount Pleasant back so far, and they might find it here. Ogretman driving forward. Finds Marino in the box. Tries to cut back, and a good tackle by Soder. Acuna. Down the left. He's got lots of space in front of him. We'll take it. Finds Flores with loads of time in midfield. Trio work back to hound Aguirre, but he's got an awful lot of work to do to catch him. Does well. Does very well. Tackles flying in all over the place. This was probably one of the best games I've seen. Shot from distance. Weird dives in, wins it. Barnwell plays it into Marino. Good tail layoff, and Huddock, great ball out wide. Ogrman whips it in. Great chance, goes begging there. A header from Marino just over the top, but nice break from Mount Pleasant there. Aguirre right back here. Trio breaking away, lays it off to Huddock. Just look to get his body in there. McClune sets it back. Flores out wide. Mezzo back to Flores, who goes down the line for it. Oh, cuts it back lovely on the edge of the box. Back to Mezzo again. Sets himself before he crosses it and doesn't catch that one. Carter. John Carter clears it down the middle. Nunez loses out. McClune looking for options, tries to find Ogrman over Solis. Solis wins it. And drilled down. Lovely ball for Ogrman if he can take it first time. Great touch out of the air. Solis wins the tackle. Great battle that is over there on that far sideline, by the way. Ball into the box. Trio attacks. Can't quite get there. Acuna turns around the corner. Velazquez. Driving down the left. Look at Velazquez go here. Driving inside the 18. Looking for options. Squares it across. Still in. Flores with a shot. Out for a corner. A goal kick, apologies. There's big chance for a handball there against Mount Pleasant. Would have been really unlucky. It's from point blank distance, really, so just fire it at him quickly. Theodore Wichman preparing to come into the game in a few moments' time for Mount Pleasant. Ogrman can't quite get to that one. He's beaten to it by Solis. Solis striding forward. Velazquez with a shot. Great save from Carter once more. Tips around the corner, and Velazquez has an absolute rasper of a left foot. Plenty of college coaches on the sidelines during these matches, and there's plenty that are watching and should be watching here. It's a fantastic game. Both sides stack with quality here as that substitution comes in and Wichman makes his way into the game. Flores. To Nunez. Oh, and Serrano just lost out, and he's given the foul away there. Brownlee just won the foul, and Wichman's first involvement might be smashing this one clear. It was Julian Sadilski who came off for Wichman a few moments ago. And interesting decision there from Miranda, just knocking the ball out of play. McLoone tried to flick it, just couldn't quite find his intended target, but it's still here. Driving inside the box, and great tackle by Soder. Right at the last second. Brownlee turns out, looks to play it wide. Trio facing Aguirre. Cuts inside, has to go past three of them before the shot, and he's just surrounded by blue shirts. There's not much he can do, and a big hoof and clearance over the top for Wichman to chase, and it's eventually cleared out, and it's going to be a throw in. Not pressure once they lose the ball back for Fullerton is just, it's great to watch. Flicked up over the top. Trio tries to get it down the line. Soder has to give him up there. He couldn't really look to win it there. He had no angle, so didn't want to give the foul away. Whipped in, and Miranda comes away with it, the captain. Plays Flores, who turns out from Brownlee. Velasquez. He's got Acuna out wide. Clipped over the top. Vasquez. Flores. Oh. And he'll wonder how he hasn't put that one away here. That would have been really game over from there. 17 minutes left as he had two chances. First one was saved from Carter, and he had loads of time. Cut in on his left foot and just was going for it all in the far corner. Let's see if they can be made pay here. As good save from Herrera. Acuna. Looking for Meza on the far side. He's onside. Drives in the box. Squares it across. Acuna with the strike, and Carter holds that one as it stings his palms. Carter's done very well here. Keep the game at 2-0, and he's kept his side in it. And Pleasant are only half a chance here, and they just hasn't fallen their way so far. They really aren't far away from pulling a goal back, but Solis flicks a lovely ball through and just slightly mistimed Flores. Wichman plays short. Branley. All the way back it goes to Carter. Doesn't quite catch all of that one down the right. Acuna whipped in and bouncing around, and looping shot from Velasquez. That third one is just proven difficult to get for Fullerton. Solis breaking away, plays it inside and flicked over the top towards Velasquez, who's buzzing around. Solis now turns around the corner. What a great ball. Acuna across, and Wichman has to knock it in behind for a corner kick. Score remains 2-0. Flores. Great ball in. Miranda with the header at the back and giving a handball against him when the goal was gaping in front of him. My word. There's a substitution. Referee said he wasn't ready for that. And Acuna tried the switch there. Not sure who he's looking for. Breaking down the left, and Huddock puts it across. Great ball in, headed. Shot. Herrera somehow manages to hold on to it and save it. Huddock with a fantastic cross in. It was really unlucky. Marino looked like just going to pull one back there, and Atkinson preparing to come back in, but ball flicked through here. Flores is onside. This could be it. Another save from Carter, and again off the underside of the crossbar. Unbelievable stuff. End-to-end stuff here, and that really would have ended the game, but my word, great save from Carter. Fantastic save. Then the second effort from Flores smashes off the crossbars. Fullerton also have a substitution coming on. Gutierrez will come on, and making way for Gutierrez will be Meza. And coming off from Mount Pleasant, number 22, Connor Brownlee. Soder clips it in, flicked on. Shot. Save from Carter once more. And a free kick out as Gutierrez was lunging to try and turn it in. And what a save again from Carter. Not his best one, but he's been absolutely inspired here as we approach the last 11 minutes of regular time. Great display in goal from John Carter from Mount Pleasant. Wichman absolutely smashes that. What a clearance that was. Fernandez doesn't quite get on it. Huddock will, but Aguirre just loses out. 1-2 inside the box, and a shot. It's deflected. Out for a corner. They're knocking on the door here, both sides. Who's going to get the next goal? Trio will be the one to whip this one in. McLean will go and retrieve it for him. Trio will have a second chance at this one. Herrera comes out and catches. Throws it to Acuna. And there's a break here, and it's a 2-on-2. Is he onside? He is. Velasquez in on goal, squares it across. And it's a goal. Gutierrez is the one to turn it into the back post, and finally a third goal is scored in the game. And let's see who it was, actually. Apologies, it was... I believe it was Acuna. The final touch. All credit goes to Velasquez for breaking down the left there, and just like that, as they nearly pulled a goal back, they find themselves 3-0 down. It's terribly unlucky, but it is a game of taking your chances. And Fullerton have had that, and they've done that. Braulio Roque coming on, right back. Aguirre, the captain, makes way. Atkinson lays it back as it's clipped long and deep in towards Marino. Won't be able to get on that one. Nice turn from Huddock, who tries to clip it in, just doesn't quite get the angle right, and it's gone all the way back to Herrera, who catches. Looked to play short and rolls it to himself. Roque plays it down the line. Gutierrez, nice touch inside. Fernandez trying to find the right pass. Finds a nice pass to Acuna on the far side. Lovely football. Serrano coming away down the left, just gets tangled up in his feet. Plays inside. Velasquez back to goal. Turns, strikes across the goal. Absolute joy to watch here, folks, on the break when they play that quick football. Both teams have been really, really solid, but some of the passages of play moving forward for Fullerton has just been dazzling. It really has. It's the only word for it. As they prepare another substitution, Jesus Benito will be coming on shortly. Cleared away down the line. Referee waves the substitution, and Benito will be coming in, and let's see who will be replaced, and it's Velasquez up top. Soder clips down the right hand side, headed up in the air. Atkinson will go and try to win it from Mount Pleasant. McClune, nice feed. McClune's done very well. Threads a ball through, just can't quite find who he was looking for. Great individual skill there from Dylan McClune. Atkinson is free inside if they can find him. They go instead for Huddock. Ricochet's off Huddock, but Soder taking no chances. Good centre-back play, knowing when to play it long and when to just try and play out. McClune doesn't quite get all of that one. Oh, and that's Solis really unhappy with that call, as he looked like he'd won the ball. McClune looking for something special here, about best part of about 32, 33 yards out. Look to maybe whip this in. Does clip it in. Trio at the back post, fires it, and it's out for a corner kick. Inside the last 5 minutes here. Witchman look to whip this one across. Fires it, but it's too low. Hasn't passed the first man. Atkinson deflected, gathered up by Herrera. Herrera leathers it down there. Atkinson gets his head on it. Out of play. Throwing on the near side. Three minutes left here, folks. 2017. U.S. Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina. At this time, U.S. Youth Soccer would like to thank the following sponsors for their continued support of all the teams, coaches, and players here. These wonderful events. We'd like to thank AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Cliff Bar, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expanda Brand, Front Rush, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nesquik, Nike, Premier International Tours, Positive Coaching Alliance, Sunmade, Target, United Soccer Coaches, U.S. Soccer, Wilson Trophy, and finally, Yokohama. Thank you for all of the sponsorship and support that you provide for these events. A little bit of argy-bargy on the far side, and referee just steps in and says, calm down, there's no need for that. Game's been played in great spirit. Like, there has been a few hefty tackles and a little bit of pushing here and there, but I mean, it's been all done in a really competitive spirit, and both sides not lacking any commitment whatsoever. Roque chasing this one down. Will get there. Oh, coming out from his goal. Shot. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Open goal off the crossbar, and it was Cardew came sprinting out to his left-hand side, and it came back. I'm not sure who the final strike was from, but Carter will have to jog all the way down to get this one. It's about 30 yards in behind the goal. As we're inside the last minute of regular time here. Turbo Sports, proud to bring you live coverage of the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase. My name is Matthew Carraher. It's been an absolute pleasure having you alongside. Whether you've been tuning in from South Carolina, California, or wherever. Hope you've enjoyed watching your family and friends play on the broadcast here this afternoon. Cleared up in the air. As time ticks away, last 10 seconds of regular time, then everything's on the referee. And a free kick. Soder, no rush to take this one, but he's got a switch on the left-hand side. Doesn't want to play that. Might look to go shorter. Does. And that's it for regular time. All eyes are on the referee from here. Fernandez lays it back. Gutierrez. There's the full-time whistle, folks. thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Hope you've enjoyed all the coverage. Bye for now. Bye-bye.